There is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is dead for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious sign of victory. We scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
We need a freedom, we need a Biafra restoration. course, the hand of God is involved. I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station is being anchored by Diokpa Uche Okafomefo, who is from Abatete in Anambra State. He is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And I continually remind us about the fact that I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind those words. And Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station, it is actually the embodiment or the handwork of pro-Biafran groups. All the groups or the platform agitating for the restoration of Biafra, who has unanimously agreed to come together to ensure that this all restoration project is brought to a conclusive end. And of course, under the auspices of the de facto customary government. I am George ONYIBE and I come from Abo, a Nyoma province to be precise, in Delta State. And at this moment, I must acknowledge every member of the de facto customary government, men and women who are out there, sincerely doing what they ought to do. Believe me, we find ourselves in a very complicated situation. But somewhere along the line, everything is going to be all right. And this is the gospel truth. So, Biafrans, thank you for your enormous sacrifice. Biafrans truly appreciate what you are doing for choosing to stand in the gap. Members of the Biafra Nation Alliance, it has not been easy on the way, most especially when you are on a rescue mission. But even against all odds, you all stood your ground. The media department, the administrators, of course, board of trustees, you are all highly appreciated. I acknowledge the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu as always, because they don't have any reasonable or tangible thing to do anymore. There were people behind Nnamdi Kanu in time past, guiding him, directing him, and that was when he was listening. But at the end of the day, he makes it look as if, oh, he's the shaman. He begin to blackmail everybody, send them out, expel them. A very system he didn't create. And now there is nobody to advise him. And my people will say, and look at where he is now. The indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu are known by character assassination, insult, killing of their own people. You can contribute this certain character attribute. Jesus said he has come but to kill, to steal, and to destroy. These are the only thing they know. And next generation, each time you come across this broadcast, just go through the comment. You will see those demented brothers of ours. Most of them are ignorant. Most of them are paid agents to do what they are doing. Most of them are emotional, sentimental. They think they are doing the right thing. But the point is that before our time is up, everything we represent, which is the truth, they will be exposed. You see, less than 1 year ago, or about a year ago, on this very platform, we keep reminding you about ERATs. Most of you don't agree. We told you about recruit. Most of you said it's a lie. We told you about defrauding our people. Most of you say you are jealous. And character assassination among all. But today we are not the ones saying it. They are the ones saying it. More is going to come. So indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu cannot be taken serious anymore. And if you are there, a decent person that you are, man or woman anywhere around the world, and you are still hiding under that umbrella, and you are telling me you cannot see closely that everything that will give us Biafra has been destroyed by this group, I can assure you, fasten your seatbelt, because your suffering has just begun. On social media, a lot of things are going on in the name of Biafra agitation. But where will all these things lead us to? And so I just have to take my time to acknowledge the indigenous people of Nnamdi Kanu. This is your cause. Begin to yap on my platform. Begin to talk. China Sanworu, their number are dwindling. You need to let's see me on a raise more fund. All of you collaborate, raise fund. Let's deceive our people. It's unfortunate. And that having been said, I must move on to acknowledge men and women of conscience around the globe. Most of you are not Biafra, but honestly, you identify with us in this struggle. We understand your prayers are with us. And believe me, our prayers are with you too. We will go through this dark moment. We are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel already. And no matter what happens, we will get home. This journey will end the way we have envisaged it will end. It will all end in testimony. It will all end in glory. This is one promise we can assure you. Mazemefo will always say the journey is convoluted. It is rugged. But believe me, we go nowhere. Biafran watchmen, we go nowhere. We don't expect you to understand that either. So no matter the drama you are putting on, understand we are on ground here. And then I acknowledge the Creator, Chukwukikabiama, the one who made the heavens and the earth, who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow, for without him we are gone as a people. Thou art worthy, thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power. For thou hast created all things are for thy pleasure, they are and were created. He said. We must move on to our topic this evening, which is simply titled Biafra Nation Alliance on a Rescue Mission. Biafra Nation Alliance on a rescue mission. We are the Biafra Nation Alliance. And by the grace of God, this is a pro-Biafran group that is meticulously working hard on sin to ensure that we reorganize the whole system, because a lot has gone wrong. And of course, most people don't understand what we represent, because they've not been able to get used to the system. Most have denied themselves of the genuine truth which is capable of setting them free. But once in a while, we need to tell you who we are. Biafra Nation Alliance, I will also use that word, is baited. It is born out of necessity. Should I say it's a child of circumstance? But we have outgrown that stage anyway. We understand perfectly well what we are really into. Just that it is going to take us some time for us to be able to hit the point. Here in Biafra Nation Alliance, we know what we are up against. We know how this journey is going to be. We're fully aware of all the danger at every turning point. And believe me, our shock observer is ready. Patience and endurance is part of our beating heart. You will not understand. But while we review avenues to lead our people home, we must continue to enlighten them on the need-to-know basis. A lot of things are going on in Biafra land, and our people are ignorant of some of the devices of the criminal one, the merchandise who has come to sell us out. The message is entering, but very slowly. Inasmuch as we are not yet satisfied with the result, but with this confidence assurance, we understand that everybody will know the truth in the end. And so we are not in a hurry. A lot of things has gone wrong in the Biafra agitation. And as always, most of us want to live in denial or pretend as if it does not matter. Today, it is very important that we make some revelation in order to help the neutral individuals to remain focused and also be able to put their eyes on the ball. A lot of things has gone wrong. But then there are neutral individuals. They are disorganized already. We just need to help them to remain focused. Today, a lot of things are going on. Forcing your people to stay at home becomes the order of the day. It is now showing who is in command, who is in control. We are in charge. Sit at home. Don't sit at home. And most of you in diaspora, you are clapping your hand. Most of you in Biafra land, you are rejoicing over it. Oh, they obey, sit at home, they obey. And then one begin to wonder, if sit at home will give us Biafra, why are we wasting our time? Let us go and sit at home. And then Biafra will come. And then we will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. When you put a snail in the fire, it begin to release those liquid content from his tongue, and it feels, oh, let me off this fire. Begin to release this liquid inside the fire. If you go and ask the snail, what are you doing? He said, I'm trying to quench this fire. But little does it know that the more he releases those liquids, the more he dries up. He loses his strength, and eventually it will die and be burnt up by fire. That is exactly most people are doing in the name of Biafra agitation. We are making headway, we are moving forward, but on daily basis you are dying, you are fizzling out, you are being exposed, you are being disgraced, humiliated before the global community. Your enemy mocks at you. You have become an object of mockery, and yet you try to cover it up as if all is well, but you know in your heart of heart all is not well. Osetiana. When we started this journey, we started with 13 states. We cited 13 states. Partly Kogi, partly Benue, then partly Edo State. And of course, the states in South-South and that of Southeast. Everybody was very eager. Everybody want to go home. If Middle Belt do not have a forum that speaks for the overall interest of the Middle Belt, believe me, they would have joined Biafra agitation. Something was really going on. And then gradually, we introduced that which destroyed Edo State. Today you can see what is coming out from there. And you know, it is easy for us to jump and say, leave there, they are evil. Oba Bini do this one, they are this one. You are challenging yourself. But every genuine agitator who's got themselves involved in this art of criminality and of course demonstrating their level of hypocrisy, you will be exposed in the end, because now it is being investigated. Idoma, they left. The ignorant one will say, why will you include Idoma? Are they Biafran? Then why are you including Cross River State? Because the lineage, the ancestral landmark of the Idoma start from Benue, run across Enugu, and then entered into Ebonyi, and then landed in Cross River State. They call them Eyala. And so if we, with the genuine intention to holistically restore Biafra, every one of our people is going with us. Forget about knowledge that has been hidden from all of us already. It is obvious, it is being made known, and believe me, we will not turn on any of this truth. And so anybody coming up because you have a social media platform to lie to the people, believe me, we have sent forth the word of truth. Slowly, steadily, it will get to his destination. You cannot underrate or estimate this very fact this evening. The Doma moved back. Where are the Igala? You have Igbo people in Igala land. You have Igbo people in Idoma land. And now they are not part of this Nnamdi Kanu Biafra. And then we were starting, oh, we are formidable, we are moving forward. I don't know what to tell you. You will need maybe akola. And sometimes we need to be ashamed of ourselves. And some of them believe, and when I come and say you are a crook, you are armed robber, you are evil, you are a shawo, you are, and then oh my God, what a demented fellow we have come across in our life. And gradually at this stage, by the mentality of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOC, I am not a Biafran. Because Biafra now is only inside southeast. And if I come out and say I'm not an Igbo man, you will be the one to jump up. Hey, well, he says he's not Igbo and his name is Onyema. You don't have sense. Not all of you. Some of the monkey and babu, according to Nnamdi Kanu, in the name of IPOC, you don't have sense. Most of you are looking for Biafra. Biafra of which people? Idu Kingdom, Ogodomigodo, Upper Niger, River Niger, Bottom Niger. Can't you tell yourself the truth? Why are we so wicked to ourselves? I don't understand for the sake of man. Before our very eyes, we deliberately, with a cold-hearted heart of stone, you dish out lies to our people. It is true most of us have the heart of stone, but this is a stone that can bleed anyway. Asari made a broadcast. And I've seen some misguided fellow shouting and yapping. Now he's telling them to kill every IPOB. Let them kill every IPOB. It becomes a crime. Who is Asari to speak for Igbo? Who is Asari? But the truth is, be sincere to yourself. Nnamdi Kanu on this same platform, social media, he comes up and insults everybody. If I catch you a bubago, I will kill all of you. I will kill a bubago. We will kill all the bubago. He said, bubago, I will serve people. What is good for the goose is good for the ganja. He said, bubago people, are they funali? I heard one of them was killed today. A bubago people, now they cannot threaten to kill. Are they fulani? Tell me any success story of Nnamdi Kanu that Asari Dokubo is not involved. But Asari was betrayed. I don't understand the mindset he used in saying what he's saying. But I think not until we come out and tell ourselves the truth, without considering whose ought is God, we are not going anywhere. Be shouting very soon now. Of course, I would have said Biafra will end in Afari Beku. It will not end in Afari Beku because Afari Beku, Umuahia people, they are not Biafra. They are not Biafra. I'm a Nyoma man on this platform, on this Biafra platform. When I call Anyoma, people will answer me. Some Anyoma don't believe in Biafra. They don't hate me for being a Biafra. And on this platform, whether they are Biafra or they are not Biafra, as far as I'm a Nyoma man and I call them, they will answer me. Why is Nnamdi Kanu people not answering him? You are covering evil. You want to say, hey, I may not be able to tell you these people are holy. They are angel, Chief Raphael, Wazurika, and the rest of them. But believe me, inside all this nonsense, we are going to make sense. You think it's over when we tell you we are watchmen? You think we are joking? A lot of things are going on. And gradually we are losing the track. It doesn't matter how you want to change the narrative. It doesn't matter what your plans are. The earlier Biafrans understand what is at stake, and then we begin to reorganize ourselves, reevaluate our position, understand what is at stake, and then have mercy on the next generation, the better for all of us. A little bit on what Asari said, and he said, let's begin to kill IPOB. It's not, let's say it's a powerful metaphor. That very language in literature could be considered as a metaphor. But I tell you, a very powerful one. In Asare House, he has IPOB member there who went to Aruchuku, well coordinated. Are you telling me he's asking them to kill those ones? Some of them eat from his table, they eat from his house, they sleep in his bed. IPOB member. Were we not IPOB member? So he's telling them to kill us. Use your tongue and count your teeth. No, you can't change the narratives. But then there are some people who say they are IPOB, but they are mercenary. They are jumping up and down, killing, raping. He made a statement in that broadcast that they rape one Igbo girl and rape one Igbo girl to the extent that when they come to rescue the girl, he never knew these people come to rescue them. The girl opened her leg and said, oh yeah, oh. Because she's tired of struggling. This is Igbo doing this to Igbo. Although I don't blame most of you because you are a recruit. You are really the seed of discord sown in our midst. And not until we begin to hit the nail on the head, we are not going anywhere. Nigerians are preparing to mortgage our future. For 8 years, they are going to enslave us again. And what are we supposed to be doing? We are doing birthday. We are denying Biafra. We are denying map of Biafra. We are claiming Yahoo Yahoo on the expense of the next generation. What is this life if we are unable to live something better than what we meet behind here? Now you begin to see a progressive minded society. If I meet my father, he owns a story building, and then I'm going to work hard to make sure, at least if I cannot get more than my father, I should be able to sustain, to maintain the one he has worked hard for. But what kind of life are we living? And so it is important you understand the role we are meant to play, or we are supposed to be doing in the Biafra Nation Alliance. With all these atrocities that I've mentioned, these are some of the things we have been doing, and we continue to do it because we don't want to reason. Biafra Nation Alliance, we are here to make available the following platform to help our people. And some of those agenda are: one, being a member of the Biafran de facto customary government is a benefit. Biafra Nation Alliance, in collaboration with some pro-Biafran group, has unanimously come together to agree to open a platform in order to make a viable government accessible and available for the people. A functional government, a working government. And so it is a benefit to be part of this de facto customary government, which we are part of it. On its umbrella, she is there to provide structural government. And I can only pray that God will guide every member of the de facto government to understand the position of governance as it affects individuals, collectively or otherwise. One of the benefits there is to provide a structure. I've tried to explain about structure in some of my previous broadcasts. Structure works like the framework of the body. For instance, the skeleton. You can have a healthy flesh. You can have a very healthy bone. Healthy veins, blood, sinew, liver, kidney, your brain. Every tissue in your body, they can all be 100% healthy. But the body becomes formless, shapeless. In biology, it will be referred to as amoeba without the bone. The bone eventually becomes the structure that keeps all these other vital organs in place. Not only does it provide to them a very visible, beautiful shape, structurally speaking, but it also acts as a protective organ for the more delicate organ of the body. Imagine without your ribs. Your kidney will be destroyed by one blow. Imagine without your ribs. Your liver and your heart will be damaged before you are 3 months old. Imagine without your ribs. Your intestine will be destroyed by every little pressure that is added to it. And the rib is just a part of the bone. And so imagine a government without the bone, or a society without the bone, a human body without the bone. How is it going to be? Shameless, shapeless, without dignity, no decency. This is exactly what is happening in Biafra agitation platforms. Majority of them. Forget about those pretending. Because nobody answers to anybody. Everybody eventually is a supremacy on their own camp. Some exercise absolute power, and you know the implication. Absolute power corrupt absolutely. And so how can we be able to hide away from this shenanigan, from this criminality, from this act of disgrace? No, but everybody is talking, and so eventually nobody is talking. And so in our society today, there is no skeleton, there is no structure. And that is why on this platform, we don't have the same ideology. We don't agree on the same thing. But certainly we are not fighting anybody. We are not against anybody. But somewhere along the line, we want to believe that everything all of us have been doing will yield results. Because ultimately, if they yield positive results, it is for the overall good of our people. And so the de facto government, one of their benefits is they are here to provide an efficient governance, a very workable one. And also one of the benefits of being there, because the Biafra Nation Alliance is there, these are some of the things we are benefiting. You have a civil enlightenment campaign. Here on the de facto customary government, it's not just creating a platform where we can lobby, where we can contact some important personalities around the globe, where we can talk to people, create a parliament where the people will decide how they are governed. It goes beyond that. On this very platform, we provide enlightenment campaign. Most of our people are not enlightened. That is why they are doing what they are doing. They are not enlightened. When we talk about enlightenment here, it's not about you are a graduate, you go to school, you did not go to school. My grandfather did not go to school. But they have sense. They have sense. And so we help you activate your sense. We help you utilize and discover the capacity of your IQ. And you become useful for yourself. That is some of the things we are doing here. On daily basis, our people are waking up. And I'm glad about that. De facto customary government are dedicated to making sure this enlightenment campaign goes everywhere. By now, we are supposed to be shouting, printing handbill. China Sanwo-Olu will be making money. We'll be singing. Onye to vote or na ugwu Hausa. Onye to vote or na ugwu Hausa. Onye to vote or na ugwu Hausa. And the politicians of the southeast will begin to call on the Kano. One name mado. Kifai give me now. I need this vote to. And then he build them. That is not the way to go. Now, enlightenment campaign is going on every day on this platform. Go and register for your PVC. I said, no, we have rejected Nigeria. We are rejected Nigeria, but we are using Nigerian currency. No, it's going to give me a higher argument. After all, are we not using dollars? It's okay. But at the same time, it is your right to be a Nigeria and your right to be a Biafra. We must exploit every avenue and make proper use of this opportunity. By origin, backed and recognized by the law, I am a Biafran. And by association and assimilation, French policy including the British policy, I am a Nigeria. You get the point now. And so whatever way you talk, I belong to part of them. But it's just that one is greater than the other. There was need for the previous commandment to be placed away, the former tabernacle to be put aside, and then a new one replaced. Because the glory of the new one cannot be compared with that of the former. My right as a Biafran in a Biafran territory, only God knows how beautiful it will look like. But we all know already our fate, our position in the Nigerian state. But you are not enlightened. They are going to tell, hey, don't vote, hide you. You are living in the bush. Just check how many of your 8 years that have been wasted in the bush. And now they sustain, they manage your brain with drug. You are jumping up and down. Action. Are you acting movie? You carry stolen AK-47, harassing everybody, intimidating everybody. The only solution is you need to go for rehabilitation. And I tell you that is one of the benefits of de facto customary government. Because most of you need rehabilitation already. And then the third one there is they create a platform for representation. Who is representing us? Who is representing us? Because the last time I checked, there must be a representative. Who is representing us? Then in IPOB, I was the African representative. When I'm going to represent Biafra, where there are snipers waiting for me, then you begin to hear Benjamin Madubugu. You begin to hear China Samuru. You begin to hear Nande Kano. That is where they like me to go to. That is where they like me to go to. But when it is to eat money, meeting organized by Alan Onyema, they have to go to America. They have to go to Germany. They have to, someone else will replace me. Chukuka John Wajuju. Who represent our people? Today on this platform, who represent our people? Where are the noblemen and women who represent different component members of this nation? Where are all of them? You must be a Mugu for Nande Kano. If you are not a Mugu, you are a saboteur. And the Biafra Nation Alliance, it cannot be like that. This is not the end of the journey. Some criminal-minded individuals are hiding in every nook and cranny. But if they fail to repent, we will revolt against them at the right time. This is a spiritual journey. Some people talk about matters they know nothing about. And maybe because of the amount of money they have in their account. Maybe because of level of education they have attained to. Maybe because of what they think they have. And then all of a sudden, they think they can undermine the spirit of Biafra. It is priceless. It's that which makes money insufficient. This is something built by the blood of innocent children, elderly fathers and mothers, defenseless widow, and humiliated young men. You can't toy with them. And so we are working hard in collaboration with the de facto customary government to make sure we have effective governance, to make sure we are complete within and without. And so in case you say, what are they doing? How do they get Biafra? What is the agenda? No, this is one of it. Because this is the beginning of the end of the journey. And of course, here on Biafra Nation Alliance, we are here to remind our people of the imminent danger surrounding us. For instance, to notify you about bloggers. In recent time, most of you don't know, Biafra agitation has become bloggers' affair. Understand, I'm not against you, blogger. You're making your money, you are a businessman. But let the people know what your interest is now. But I don't blame you. Most people don't understand the danger that bloggers poses in this journey. It started by IPOB. They had rented a warehouse in Kuwait. They rented warehouse in different locations in Nigeria and other areas like Ivory Coast. And then they hire some people. They manufacture lie. They are bloggers. And so what did they do? They will tell you, Nnamdi Kanu deny Biafra. Let's counter it. Let's counter it. All of you go to work. And then they begin to write. Yes, he said he denied the proscribed IPOB. He didn't denounce IPOB. Criminal. And people say, yes, now, can he decide? But he have denied you. Bloggers. We are here to warn you about the danger of bloggers. And this is how you know that. Share my video, like it, send me dollars, send me car, share it. The Bible says in the end time, men and women will want to hear what their itchy ear want to hear. When I come here now, I tell you, yes, Nnamdi Kanu is formidable, Nnamdi Kanu is this one, he has done very well for us, like we were doing before. And that was because he was doing what we were saying. But now, he changed the beating of the drum, and now our dance step have to change. But most of these people, let's follow them. They are Freedom International. Oh, let's follow them. Enter channel 44. Ndiohi. They know nothing about the structure. They know nothing about the system. They are after their followers. They constantly tell you, yes, I'm being viewed by 1 million people now. And when you view finish, we dey wait for now. We put our blood in this thing. You are not considering that fact. You threatened our life and so many things you intend you're going to achieve. We will give you the platform to achieve it. That is if you understand anyway. The people involved understand. But sometimes we speak in a language we don't expect you to understand. The bloggers are there causing confusion. They are making money. What have they been telling you since the arrest, supposedly arrest, controversial arrest of Nnamdi Kanu? Hey, Nnamdi Kanu family is evil. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu, and some of you will say, yes, I've been saying it. His family is evil. Hey, he's evil. And then another group will come. It is Idu Kingdom. Ugodomi Godo Nation. Hey, we are not Biafra. Everybody is just yapping. It's Kanu Takano. It is Rabbi Charles. It is this. They are paying themselves back. The same coin, the same plate they used to dish out to other people. They are doing it to themselves. But let's be sincere. All of them are either very wicked or they are very dumb. You say now the Kanu that is playing all those games. He uses the bloggers to do his job. His pay. His payroll. Simeon Ekpana is being demonized by Apong. Beloved of Nnamdi Kanu. Beloved of Nnamdi Kanu. They are demonizing him. When I see how they cut his head and put inside one chimpanzee body today, I laugh. I say, he don't reach you now, share. Now, good morning, oh. Bloggers. Yes, as we are telling you, Nnamdi Kanu is going to come back victoriously. Yes, as we are telling you, Biafra is going to come tomorrow. As we are telling you, Nnamdi Kanu, professor, you are a criminal and you are very wicked. And we sit around our computer system, our Android phone. We see them manipulate the heart of intelligent men and women, very innocent ones. We know how many professors, we know how many enlightened people we brought into this struggle. And we know some of them today, if you tell them this Nnamdi Kanu is evil, they will say you are evil, you are the evil. But it will end very soon because this truth will not be hidden. In case you don't know why we are here, it must be exposed. We are here to tell you to avoid bloggers. Imagine bloggers are now giving you order. Bloggers are giving you order what to do. Because there is no structure. They just dish you 1,000, 2,000. Carry your Android phone. But have you considered how your action will affect our people? Have you? It's very dangerous. And so those of you who want to put an end to this madness, head to Biafra Nation Alliance. I'm just telling you the truth. And of course, we look at the area of exposing lie and deception. There are a lot of lie going on. They will manipulate the whole system. They will conjure lie, abrakatami brakata. The more you look, the less you see. They will dish it out. And it works like magic. Let's rephrase back a little bit. Last year, Nnamdi Kanu was saying, Elohua told me that Biafra will come this year as a proof that he sent me. And if Biafra did not come, no, he didn't send me. I see doctors, I see lawyers who are very close friend of mine. And I told them, Elohua never told Nnamdi Kanu anything. And with what we have on ground, if we continue on this path, even in 100 years, Biafra will not come. I remember the last doctor I had a conversation with, a family friend. They listened to me. After listening, it was like, talk, make you they go. I can read it from all over their experience, and I took my time. I hit them with the point, and I moved on. Once they dish out lie, dish out the deception, they call me, did you hear what happened? We are winning, no, we are winning. They were waiting for last year. Go and call Biafra for them now, they will sound you. Which other proof do we know that Elohua did not send Nnamdi Kanu? And with the way we are going to, Igodomi Godo Nation, Idu Nation, Agadami Gada Nation, River Niger Nation, bottom line, sideline, railway line nation, no one is coming until we have a visible structure of effective government on the ground. The lies and deception. This one steal money. This one no steal money. We are raising fund. We are raising fund. I'll tell you, if you see the condition of those people who are answering ESM or non-gunmen, you will pity for most of them. They have to stabilize their motion, suspend their frustration with drugs. I mean, why there are people online. Let's contribute money. Let's give them. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. For some reason, I don't want to mention name. They are crying already everywhere. Lies and deception. We are going to take care of our people. We are defending our people. Why are we doing this? Most of you will not be able to appreciate what the Biafra Nation Alliance is doing. But don't worry. You will appreciate at the right time. Because in case you think it's give us Biafra, give us Biafra. Is it going to be a land of the ghost? Is it going to be a land of the demented people? Or is it going to be the land of the free men and women who are decent, whose are the embodiment or representative of dignity? What kind of Biafra are we looking forward to? If you don't make the people reason that way, they eventually become what you make them. He says, as a man thinketh, so he is. You think you are a terrorist. You think you are non-government. You think you are Yahoo. This is who you are. And this is the only nation you can present to us. And we can't be part of that nation. And so we are ready to upset the balance when the time comes. And that is why when I see people boasting and you are bragging, I'm humbled. Honestly. Because you don't know what is coming. You don't. And I pray you begin to amend your way before it's too late. And so I've clearly said we are here to remind our people by exposing lies. They are all lies. The journey has not even started. But of course, the stage is set for the journey to begin. We are on a rescue mission to save victim of circumstance. When I mean victim of circumstance, these are by creating platform, a scheme for empowering our people. We are here in Biafra land. If you know how many lives, how many marriage, how many children, how many widows, orphans, widowers that IPOB has manufactured, you will weep. You will weep. Benjamin Madubugu Obase China Sanwolu was dishing order. Onyendu say, if you know how many Anambrarians, of course, most of them are not Anambra indigenous, but they dwell in Anambra. Majority of them, I think, they are from Imo. They killed them. It will marvel you. Those who escape are looking for how to survive. Have you tried to find out how Kowara children are surviving? He's a kidnapper by Nandekano on Radio Biafra. And I gave his number to Nigerian to go and pick him up. They picked him up. He's gone. How many years? Nobody knows about his whereabouts. He used his connection in Nigeria police to kill an Imo-born man who refused to assassinate some member of BSS as directed by Nandekano. Very unfortunate. You don't know the misery. What of Ruby Matthew? He has to jump from one hole to another to run away from Nandekano. What did he do? He's a saboteur. Ruby is a kidnapper. If you see Ruby, I blow Ruby like this. He's gone. Breeze will carry him. Nandekano told you, he's a kidnapper, he's a kidnapper, he's a kidnapper. Their house is in a Bodoboro Anambra. If you see him, kill him. If you see him, kill him. Nandekano. Mekona de cover our leader, our leader, our leader. But Biafra Nation Alliance is here to checkmate all this evil. We cannot abandon those people. What about Onwukwenwanze? What about Anwafo? What about those men and women who cannot speak up? Will you see them destroy people? Sitting in the DOS. Chika Idosian was analyzing vigorously for other Yahoo DOS. How Madam Shosha used knife and pursue Lion Squad. Set and fear for lie. I think it is a lie. We understand that Madam Shosha was carrying knife and was chasing members of the Lion Squad and was even, she wanted to cut to them. I said, Tony Chike Dozie, who is feeding you with all these lies? I'm very much sure Madam Shosha is almost your mother age mate. Are you telling me your mother can carry a knife and start chasing those young boys? Or you are just you're just trying to nail her? I will advise you to try and have a facial view of Madam Shosha, and then come back and repeat this thing you are saying, which they did. That was when Madam Shosha stopped chasing members of Lion Squad. But they come on the platform and say, oh, he's a Yahoo, he's sinful, he stole money. Amadioha, Ikenga, Ozuzu, Jesus Christ, Muhammad, Allah, all of them is loosed against all of you evil people. And those who are not fast enough, those who do not walk with their chi, have been killed. Their life damaged. If God has not been on my side, for instance, Everything we have worked for, everything we lived for, we place it on the line. And then the Kano, by a tip of his finger, destroys all of them. If we escape that trap, we still have our brothers and sisters around us who are carrying that plague all around. And you castigate them. You don't care about them. Where is Chief Goodluck of Ahoda? I'm not sure even the state coordinator still remember they exist. How many of our people are languishing in prison? They call me every day. Abandoned. They are on Facebook raising money. Destroying the generation. Wasting people's life. You want blueprint. We call it, oh, we are looking for Biafra. Biafra is coming. We are going to UN. Like in the can we go to front of UN. And then we now snap picture and come and deceive you. Chikwe call your jaw. Chineka makwe for jaw. And so we are here to create a platform where we can help rehabilitate them, where we can help reintegrate them, where we can help to give back their life to them. This is a level of empowerment. Believe me, it is capital intensive. But when the time is right, we will continue from where we will continue from what we have the capacity to do. And so in a nutshell, if you are falling into one of these categories, don't run away, don't hide. You have nothing to lose anymore. He that is down fears no fall. Look for Biafra Nation Alliance close to you. Try to identify. We just want everyone to get their life back. And so with clear head, we can talk of Biafra. And there are some of you sending me your number on the line. Please, for some reason, I mistakenly delete most of those lines. I will encourage you, if you listen to this broadcast, still send back your number. Our administrators will contact you very soon. For some reason, we are on hold, but we are moving forward. Those of you in diaspora, you can help to rehabilitate our people. You can help to bring them out of the bush. There is no Fulani in our bush. No Fulani. Go back and check my previous broadcast when I was in IPOB. I tried to be economical with words by not revealing some of the truth. But my points were very clear and obvious. That, for instance, the crisis in Ebonyi State was being promoted by Nnamdi Kanu. China Sanwo-Olu is fully aware. And when they do, they say, Fulani yes-men, oh, Fulani yes-men, oh, Fulani yes-men, oh. Have you wondered why they could not get a dead body or cow they killed for Fulani headsmen? Have they become invisible? If not that they have been exposed now, by now we'll be shouting, oh, what is happening in Imo State is Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen have destroyed Imo. Fulani herdsmen is raping Imo. Fulani herdsmen, oh, Janja weed, they are here. They want to Islamize us. Mad people everywhere. Fulani herdsmen are in Anambra. They want to take over Anambra. Soludo is a Janja weed. Soludo is evil. Soludo is Fulani. Go and Photoshop, is it hijab, Muslim cap, and put it on Soludo head. Mad people. You came to liberate our people. You now put a harder chain of enslavement upon their life. And you are very proud in our true Biafra. And I know go enjoy this music. No, none of you will be allowed to sell this generation and walk away with it. Be deceiving yourself. Be blogger. Be anything you want to be. You go nowhere. Don't worry. You can help us. Let's rehabilitate them. We have limit. We have challenge. And we are not telling you we can do it alone. But we are assuring you we will not stop until our job is done. Honestly, we need transmitter in every community because we need to be giving you updates on what is really happening. Not all this devilish criminal act against our people. And you will pay money to support them thinking they are doing normal thing. Have you checked out that higher institution in most countries in the southeast are shut down? Your son that is supposed to graduate this year, because of sit at home of one criminal, Nnamdi Kanu, they are going to spend more 1 year. Biafra, everything that will give us Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu have destroyed them already. It made it a threat. If anybody, instead of anybody to remove him as the leader, he will scatter this thing. Nobody can talk about Biafra again. You lie. Idu Kingdom, we know already. Igodomigodo, Akadamigada, Upland Riverland, we know. It is Biafra or Biafra. Biafra, Biafra, Biafra kaigesu. Mone jeje mona lala Biafra kaigesu. The plan of Nnamdi Kanu will not work. All those things you people are doing, it doesn't concern us. Nigeria has option. They either restructure genuinely, they either review the constitution genuinely, transparently, they either embark on devolution of power, they either grant the platform for resource control and then endorse the Bill of Rights. They have a choice to make, or restructure Nigeria better still. But each of these very requests, whether be it referendum, if it's done sincerely, I tell you the truth, it is as good as Biafra. And maybe in our next discussion, we will talk about what Biafra really is. Because most of you don't know the meaning of Biafra. I will tell you, because we know already. I will tell you the meaning of Biafra. Maybe in 14 different languages. So that you know we are not joking. So we are here to do so much. Number one, first of all, is to create a platform where effective governance must be initiated. Look for the de facto customary government. The second is to expose all lie and art of deception. It cannot bear fruit any longer in our lives. And the third is creating a platform for rehabilitation. A lot is going on within the Nigerian territory. Those of us who are agitating for Biafra, let us continue agitating. Those who are one Nigeria, let them continue to talk of one Nigeria. That is why we respect people's ideology. We don't come here and condemn Ijele. He's sinful, he's a Janjaweed, he's a one Nigeria. If many Biafrans are like Ijele, Biafra would have come by now. But he has his own ideology, he has his own belief, he has his own target, he has his own message, and he's delivering it, and he's making point. Is he not a product of IPOB? Whatever he is today, is it not this same frustration that made him? That is why those of you running up and down, you are known government, you are known. Pray you don't make that mistake. You know where it will end. You will make most of us to go to our enemy to look for help. And you will not like the reception, believe me. It's going to be brutal. Is it a threat? No, it's a promise. Stop destroying our people. Why did they say it? Bring head and take head. Why are you people so wicked? Why have you become an accomplice to the damaging of the little respect we have as a people? You think they don't have a platform to verify lies and truths on social media? Because you have written it, does it mean it can overrule the true ideology behind the existence of a people? Let us stop selling fake image. Because the world already know who we are. And so every Biafran, let us be sincere. Let us be genuine. Let us get ready to go home. Because the journey has just begun. The Biafra Nation Alliance is here to create a platform to handle security measures. Most of you don't know. If you are a volunteer, you have worked with IPOB or any other group, you were victimized, you were dropped out, you were expelled, or you are not, you feel like forming a part of security system, send us, contact us on Biafra Nation Alliance, consult any of our studio line. It will get to us. Mobilization start from Biafra land. Because all of our day here now, some group of people now put on hold against the will of the people. One day they will come out and tell you, no more eating gari in Biafra land. Hello, what I have said. Hello, what I have said. Hello, what I have said. You won't eat gari again. Look at the level of shenanigan being demonstrated in Biafra land. If we were to be in a platform, I say it in my broadcast with IPOB. I said there are some people, if we were to be in a battlefront, if I turn, I see you, you are behind me, I will shoot you first before I shoot one enemy. Because then we were thinking in the Kanu is ignorant of that evil, not knowing he is the one promoting that evil. Go and hug transformer. Some people are trying to justify him. He doesn't know. They are doing it. He's innocent. Who told you he's innocent? Who told you he's innocent? When is the one? Ya wonya registration ni lechana apato makasa. Enya is innocent in the ara. We are trying to mobilize our people. Every community should be able to raise up men and women that will protect their land. Why do you think all these boys are going away with it? They will carry boys from Bayelsa. They will take them to Anambra to kill people. They will take people from Anambra. They will send them to Benue to kill people. They will take people from Benue. They will send them to Cross River to kill people. And so when they commit their havoc, in a twinkle of an eye, they disappear. You won't be able to know them because they are not familiar faces around that area. And they go scot-free. The Igwes, the politicians who are shielding and are baiting all these people, thinking they are going to support your political career, thinking they are going to support your egoship. You people don't know what you are doing. The fire you are lighting very close to the throne, it will consume all of you very soon. And so that is some of the reason we are here. So you are doing unknown gunmen. Continue. Unknown gunmen. Rubbish. We are here to make sure we reorganize our people for future events. We are not all mad people, and we are not all decent people. We are people with different characters. And all of you are appreciated. How do they speak this grammar? Mazemefo will constantly say this ZOS is not fit for purpose. That does not mean they are useless. But that thing they are doing and saying they are DOS, they are not fit for purpose. He continued telling them. Now, what am I trying to say? There are areas you're trying to function. You're not supposed to be there. Actually, I know the area I am meant to work. For some reasons, we overlap, and that is to be able to cover gap of any vacancy, because we have to continue moving. And so one of the things we are doing here is to reorganize our people. And so whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever you can do, you can genuinely lay down your talent, your time, your finance on the platform, on the journey to liberate our people. Nobody is entirely useless. All of us are useful. And so don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I will stop there this evening for the sake of time. And of course, our lines are open and you are free to call in if you are able to access those lines. And if you find it difficult to access any of those lines, I'll encourage you, or that is of course, if you have access to my social media platform, you can call in through any of my social media platform and make your contribution. The studio line, of course, the direct line for the studio, which you can call and make your contribution this moment, is 081 221 52971. 081 221 52971 for the first time. 081 221 52971. And of course, that is our direct line. And the WhatsApp line is 070815 45642. 070815 45642. The WhatsApp line once again is 070815 45642. The lines are open and you are free to call in and make your contribution. I'll be back in a minute.
Biafran's Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chukwu King Biama, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray. Oh, just save our lives. We are your children, save our lives.
We all like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life.
Save my life, save my life.
Chukwu
Almighty Father,
we are begging you, please.
We ain't been living here in the zoo. You put them a set of
Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Just a minute, caller on WhatsApp. Just can you hear me now? Caller on WhatsApp.
I can hear you loud and clear.
You're welcome to the program, my brother.
Good evening from here at ONYIBE. I don't know how to appreciate your efforts in this struggle, but only God in heaven, who sees the heart, the good heart of man, will be our strength, will guide you, will protect you in that Sodom of Gomorrah, because I can see the evil, the blood-sucking demons are everywhere gallivanting. But as you can see, God is on our side. And whatever we are doing, it is to save our people. We are not here to destroy. We are here to save our people. My name is Anselm Onyebuchido. I'm from Abatete in Anambra province, Biafra land, and I'm here serving the people of Biafra as a head of admin, Biafra Nations Alliance. We are working together with the Biafra customary government to make sure that we re-educate our people to understand what it means to reason properly, not like animals. Our people are more like animals now than human beings, and it's very, 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 very bad, because I don't know why some people will see the evil, the carnage, the wickedness that is going on in our land, and they will still have the guts to come out and say that they are supporting Nnamdi Kanu, is a savior, is a godsend. This man will not survive this. I can't change it. He lied to our people with the name of God. He lied. He used the name of God to deceive the generation of Biafra, the young generation of Biafra. And people are buying that idea. Yes, it's the easiest way to deceive the people. It's the easiest way to fool the people. Because no matter how poor you are, you will still go to church and give contribution because they call the name of God in the church. You don't care to know if actually this place you are is the right place. You will go there and you will give offering. They will tell you to sow seed. You will sow seed even when you don't even have to eat food, hoping that God will miraculously put food in your table. And I wonder, can you offer what you don't have? It's not possible for a man to offer what that person don't have. Nnamdi Kanu has nothing to offer us. That is why he only offered us what he has, which is calamity. Sibube Mubobala. That is what he have. And they see no normal mawe pubensi. If Afaru Kwibeko is not at peace, is it Biafra land that will be at peace? Under Nnamdi Kanu, if his community is not at peace, he is the one, not that the community is having problem, he is the one creating problem, using Nigerian police with the ones he can't use his talks in IPOB to ferment. He will use Nigerian police to terrorize the community using the money that we are provided to by the members of the same IPOB. And after you tell me that this is the person who will give you a better future, look at the organization he left, DOS. Out of their negligence and selfishness, they could not understand the implication of what they are doing. You issue sit at home when our children are supposed to go and take examination, final examinations, promotion exams that will lead them to a different grade in schools. You frustrate them not to be able to take the exams. And now, as you rightfully say, most of them will have to repeat class. Some of them hustle so hard to get money to attend that exam, to pay for those exams. Go and ask how much it is to pay to register for junior WAEC. Go and ask how much it is to register for common entrance. It's not that much it was when you were in school. It is more than triple the price. Go and ask how much it is to register to take senior WAEC examination in Nigeria. How many people have that money? Even when it was small during our time, people borrow money to register for that exam. How much more now that things has fallen apart? After all that, some people still have guts to say, someone was telling me, you want to enjoy freedom, but you don't know people will die. Can't you be? Is it a bad thing if you die? Go home and be among those who are dying for this freedom. You hide in abroad and you are asking people to die so that freedom will come. And I'm asking you, are you forbidden from dying so that we can get freedom? You denied people access to vote. What did Martin Luther fight for in the United States? Equal opportunity, right to vote. These are the things he fought for. You that have that right are rejecting it, courtesy. A fool who is sitting somewhere using you to achieve his selfish purpose. That's not him, Madam Alanya. All the thing Nnamdi Kanu castigated people about was what he was doing. He will first of all come and castigate you. After he castigate you, you went on defense, he will be doing those things. So you won't have mouth to expose him, to talk about him. They will come and tell you, no, don't talk about Nnamdi Kanu, he's our brother. But come on. He has damaged a lot of images, a lot of character. He has killed a lot of people in this struggle. He's so negligent to the. In fact, he don't even care about you. You think he cares about you? Don't you watch him in court smiling and laughing? Even though that smile was not from his heart of heart, but you can see he's laughing. Somebody who is in the hands of the enemies are laughing. Laughing at you that have died, that gave your life for this freedom. Have you seen someone that was hit with bullet or machete or whatever? Were they laughing? They are not laughing. Somebody that is faced with serious problem. You heard that in the Bible that Jesus did not laugh for one day in his entire life on earth. The reason is simply because every minute, every now and then, the cross that is the chalice of a suffering is sitting in front of him. So there is no time to laugh. There is no space for enjoyment. So now they can't have a space for enjoyment. That is why he and his celebrity lawyers are taking pictures and laughing in the court. And his cannibalism agents are busy killing and slaughtering. Any slightest opportunity you give them, they will kill and post. We are working on non-government. They have won again. They attack again. This is the things you have to think twice about. You should be able to know when you deny yourself your own right. It will be useful if we have voted and we could not defend it. When we now call for boycott, we boycott it. It's not after less than 24 hours to election day, you will call us and say it has signed the seal and delivered. You can now go and vote. What was signed, sealed, and delivered? Have you asked yourself question? Can you sign and seal and deliver? All the conditions have been, which condition was made? You said P2B is responsible for the killing of our people, but he attended your father's funeral. Or is your father not a Biafra? He said P2B was responsible for the death of your of many Biafrans. He said he is part of those who brought Operation Python dance. And you said that the Operation Python dance was what led to the death of your parent, as you said. But you allowed the same politicians to come and pay condolence on the burial of your parents. You as a Biafran sitting somewhere being deceived. This people program Chagi Karemutu and say no only zombie can say if you no tell her stop, you no go stop. If you no tell her move, you no go move. No only zombie. It's really unfortunate. I really don't understand the type of generation that we have today. Previous generation, the generation of our fathers are not behaving like this. We have more like animals in human form. Even those they call rats in the cage, they are still singing holy, holy. I believe they were revel. IPOB number one. But nevertheless, if you are willing to join us here in South Africa, my number is public. You can call me or send me a message on WhatsApp on 07 3215 6858. I repeat 073 215 6858. Send me a message on WhatsApp and we'll follow it up. This job is not a job for one person. The journey has just begun and we can never remove our eyes from the ball. At the end of the day, All right, I have almost concluded. I've thanked everyone there. So back to you. I've
Thank you.
concluded.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Of course, the truth cannot be overemphasized. We have a nation to deliver, and of course, we understand the challenges, the enormous sacrifice that is lying ahead of us. But believe me, we are not relenting. There is more beneath that the eye can see. Nobody will tell us the truth. Nobody will stand on the gap on our behalf. We are the only one who has that mandate, who has this responsibility to do the needful. Of course, the lines are still open. If you can access the line, do well to call in and make your contribution. Let's be sincere to ourselves. Let's tell ourselves the truth, at least once and for all time. And you will see everything will be fine. Let us be focused. Let that orientation has agenda that we can focus on. We want Biafra. We want a better life. And it is our right. So why are we wasting our time? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello.
Good evening from here. I think I lost that caller. And please, if you call, do well to move away from your radio set or turn down the volume of your radio set. This is Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station. Election is by the corner in Nigeria, and everybody is going for their PVC. People of Biafra, do not relent. Do not shy away. Don't be the one that will disenfranchise yourself. Go to the nearest INEC registration center. Pick up your PVC. At the right time, when it is necessary for you to use it, you cannot regret that you don't have. Don't let anybody sell you ignorantly. Go and get your PVC. It's your right to vote. It's your right to vote and be voted for. Caller on the line. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Of course, that is Nnamdi Kanu followers. That is what they do. The moment you open your line, most of them will continue calling you and then keep the line busy so people don't call in. But how long will they do that? If you remember my last broadcast, they were still doing that. You cannot keep our people in the dark for long. They must know the truth. We are allowing you people to use your hand and expose yourself, disgrace yourself. So from your very mouth, God will declare his judgment. These are people looking for Biafra. They are looking for Biafra. It's unfortunate. Yes, the line is open. Your name and where are you calling from? Go ahead, please.
I
know you are the one. I thought you will start calling me and calling me and calling me, and then you don't have sense. Nnamdi Kanu will be exposed. He cannot be killing our people. I knew that how they function. It is obvious. Happen Nnamdi Kanu, and that is because you have Radio Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio Station in Anambra. That is where the info started from, Benjamin Madubugu. The atrocity committed by IPOB in Anambra is unimaginable. It's unimaginable. What they do, it doesn't surprise me, but I pity them. The moment I open my line, most of you don't know why I say go to my private line if you can call. Because there are people whose job dedicated by China Sanwuru, Benjamin Madubugu, and other Yahoo. Their job is make sure nobody calls the line, keep it busy, be distracting them. That is what they do. And they are fighting for Biafra. You are in Anambra. I have noticed your number now. Anytime you call, I will pick it and I won't talk to you. If they have calling cards to give to you to come and disgrace them, I will help you burn the calling card. Before we believed in Nnamdi Kanu is not aware. But we later discover he's aware. And it's going to be unfair if we allow this atrocity to continue going on. Of course, a lot of people are still promoting it. But until all of them stop and do the right thing, we are not going to relent. Call on the line.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
How are you doing?
I'm very fine. And you?
This is Chinameze. Calling you right now from Firewater.
Hello? You are welcome to the program. Go ahead, please.
There's something that I told you last time. I told you that those people that heard the truth will always like to distract you.
Yes.
I always want you to always remain human and matured and gentle.
Thank you very much.
Don't follow them to the way they talk, just ignore them. Go on with your truth, because the Bible says that we shall know the truth and the truth will set us free.
Exactly.
And you know one thing, people, I say this right time, that Igbos are naive. Igbo are the only people who can 200 times with one thing. You can always tell the lies and prove them. Look at the number of people that have been massacred throughout the Christmas. Go to Imo State, ask how many people that come for Christmas. Less than 10% of Imo people come for Christmas, and at the end of the day, those that come, then don't spend up to 2 days in their village and run away. This is what somebody has been caused for them. And when you try to educate them to know what is happening, nobody wants to pay attention. So, my brother, I want you to go on, continue with your good work. It's only God that is seeing the hidden truth that we expose on one day. And you and your team, which will be glorified, and God will exalt you through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Of course, people who know what is going on will always have a caller on WhatsApp. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening. My name is I'm calling from Anambra State.
Go ahead, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Now, I want to thank you people for the good work people are doing. For a long time I've been trying to call you people, but I couldn't speak to you people. So thank God I reached you today. So then I would like you people to extend this radio to reach some parts of Biafra, so that everybody can be hearing what is going on and be educating himself. Many people, if you are telling them some truth about what is happening in this Biafran struggle, many of them used to argue because they are blind. But if we can extend these radios to some places, I think that things will be more easier for us. Thank you people for what you are doing. Keep on.
Thank you.
Again, I want to join this. I want to join this WhatsApp group. I have this many message from people to add me, but I couldn't be able to be added.
This line you called now, send me that message. I will send you the link.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. We must continue. Call on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Call on the line. And of course, the same people. The truth cannot be hidden. The truth cannot be hidden. The truth remains the truth. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. And for our brother who called and requested for more relay station, of course, we keep encouraging our people. if you must have information on what is going on in your place, this is something all of us must do. Call on the line, your name and where you calling from. Call on the line. We must make sure we have the relay station everywhere across Biafra land. Our people must be enlightened. Our people must be told the truth. Some are waiting that Biafra is going to come before the presidential election 2023. But which magic is going to do that? Abenopabe, which magic is going to do that? Let us stop deceiving our people. But you ask me whether Biafra will come. Of course, Biafra is going to come. But there are a lot of things that need to be done. A lot of things. A lot of sanitation. A lot of rehabilitation that needs to be done. Caller on the line. Of course, I have received more than 5 calls. They are China Samurun and the Kano DOS group. That is what they do. They just call in, they start keeping the line busy. We know them. But for the sake of the next generation, so that you can be able. Yes, caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Hello?
Your name and where are you calling from? Of course, we know how they function. The next generation must watch them and see the manner, the kind of people that they are. And supposedly, they are going to give us Biafra. God is not mock. God is not mock.
Hello?
Caller online, go ahead. The line is open.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where are you calling from?
How are you, sir?
I'm very fine. God is faithful. Yes, the same people. And now to them is, if they can dedicate their time to think they want to undermine you, and then we should be able to spend our time to make them understand that we are not going anywhere. I'm joined by our daddy in the Lord.
Hello?
Be doing hello there. Daddy in the Lord, can you hear me?
I can hear you very
Good,
clearly.
good evening, sir, from here, and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon from here to you and to all dear friends and all lovers of freedom who are listening. I want to say good afternoon. This is your brother Video BN is from Oba. Oba is in Onitsha province. I am a Biafran and at the same time a Jew. So we cannot be deceived again. Okay? And this is why we are all starting on time to educate our people politically, to educate our people. And some of the mistakes, I will call it, that we made in the past years, thinking that we are all speaking in the same voice. We never knew that the crook, whom we all assume to be our leader, is on the other side of the game. Every effort to put ourselves together, every effort to mobilize our people, to organize our people, to make things happen was thrown to the mud by one criminal. And at each time we notice it, a kind of distraction will come on. Of course, my Reverend, you may bear me witness that we all did not start being. For me, I walked from being a member here in Los Angeles to Los Angeles coordinator. That time we don't even have California, but I find myself being the national coordinator. So it wasn't a small job. It wasn't an easy work to mobilize our people who does not care. Up to tomorrow, a lot of us does not care. Then he made it worse even right now. that it appears that we are ashamed in all these things. We are disgraced with all this because apparently what you're looking at right now is child's play and nothing else. With all the noise, with all the boasting, with all the ranting. Of course, everybody that in the last days we were watching this ranting and we were questioning, he refused to listen. That tells you that he has an agenda. We didn't know he has a criminal intent. And we were all swearing and doing what we can do as Biafrans to make sure that we got what we're looking from Nigeria as far as equity and justice. That's all we are looking for. Never knew that the Leviathan that wants to use the name of God in vain was using the name of God, praying all manner of ways, wearing all kinds of garments to deceiving us that he's a child of God. And here we are today in a mud. I must confess that this is complete mud. Because if today, in the 21st century, there are people now eating human beings, you begin to question, are these our people truly? Are these animals? That's why I call them ONYIBE, because it's only up to tomorrow, it's unexplainable. And I watch Ediabali video, and some of the people are kind of antagonizing him. Why did he say what he's saying? He's trying to tell him, impinge Igbo against Igbo. And I say to them, shut your dirty mouth up. It takes for somebody that is conscientious to stand up and remember that this is our people. His parents come from Igbo. These are my people that are suffering this nonsense. And he begins to give them the way they like it. You know, there's one thing that I like this guy for. He doesn't care. Initially, sometimes I get upset with the videos, how he responds and everything. But I find out that that's part of his life. When your eyes are clear, you're going to know. I didn't know somebody will rise up and the people are antagonizing that he said he wants to kill all the IPOB. And I begin to question. So all these threats that Nnamdi Kanu and his cohorts are making on our people, all these threats, starting from ONYIBE, Mazime, to you, ONYIBE, and the rest of other Biafrans. I get worried. The other day, somebody sent a video. It's time to kill Jemefo. It's time to kill Jemefo. These animals, they were doing it freely because they don't understand the implication of a threat. It is the same threat that brought about the downing, or rather the killing of over 1,000 Biafrans in Obibo, in River State. I will cut off anybody that can cut off Wike's head and bring it to me. I'll give him 100 million naira. And the money is in Biafra land. Wike, you are walking dead. Wike, you are walking dead. You think you're a Hitler. You are gone. Anybody, the money, cash, I will pay. I know most of you must have forgotten. It's not quite a year or even perhaps about a year and 3 months. Most of you must have forgotten this. Most of you must have forgotten the threats on Onyamodo. on Hope Uzodinma. I know some of you may have forgotten all these things. That is not to say that I'm a fan of Hope Uzodinma. And each threat comes with compensation. And we are behind thinking that we're doing what we're doing. We didn't know what this criminal did. And at the end of the whole thing, when he knew there are questions being asked here and there, he brought in the women. I told you when the women came over, take over this match, that's the end of it. He brought in the criminal Rite Goibo, popularly known as Madam Oibo, and lied to us that Oibo gave us $100,000. Even if she did, is that supposed to be publicized for this idiot, the Jew man that doesn't know nothing? We call him a Jew man because it seems like it's excited with little money. Okay, but again, the criminal intent. He recruited Oyibo. Before you know it, he recruited all the licensed officers, including the emissary. I now know that they have a department of emissaries. Or who knows? And these are people that don't understand nothing, does not understand the sufferings of Biafrans to build this family. And they all came in. He recruited a lot of bloggers. Partial bloggers, because these are not true bloggers. And I've been at Facebook, you know. But he brought them out to the detriment of their friends. Finally, he introduced the asset recovery of IPOB. Somebody that is not part of IPOB. He brought them in, and all these things were set up. And the reason, my reverend, please allow me, because I want to repeat these things all this time. He brought in Lady of Webu as asset recovery. Whatever asset is recovering up to tomorrow, I'm yet to understand. The next thing is blackmail in the name of asset recovery. Today, it is the same Nelly of Webu whom we heard that is not part of IPOB but employed by Nnamdi Kanu, that has authority to investigate, query everything. Today, she is leading the struggle. Of course, she has diverted everything. She is now sitting again in the throne of Lucifer, lying to Biafrans. God said it, God said it, God said it. And for whatever reason now, people are so dumb. People are so dumb. Then they can say God, said it, God. Even now, no one Biafra there on 2020. You know not, don't before the end of the 2020, he instituted a fasting, 40 days, wherein he said he's going to go and meet the Fulanese head on. 40 days fasting finished. He didn't know how else to discharge. He instituted another 150 days fasting and told you that you will see what is going to happen in between this. Perhaps 38 days or 40-something days into this fasting, that he said he's going to erase Nigeria from the history. He set up this drama in the name of arrest, which they defined as extraordinary rendition. Up to tomorrow, Kenya said that they don't know what they're talking about. You rendition the British citizen. Britain is not saying anything. And now all these crooks that were brought in to blackmail people, to distract you from what we're saying, is now the people living Biafra. They blackmail and they ask you to donate money. And it's so sad that some of these people, you said something about some of these people, you think they're doctors. No common sense. There's one guy I so much love in Maryland area. I was so surprised to see that this man is being flashed on their flyers for fundraising. This is somebody that calls me and I tell him what is going on. Now he's immersed into this ludicrousness. They are no longer fighting Biafra, for Biafra, but rather they are fighting for Idu nation. And she was out there saying that Biafra is a Luciferian activity. That Biafra that my own father fought for, that a lot of noble men and women in Biafra land fought for. Why you land na America ba? It's in America. She can come to the radio or their platforms. Sina Biafra is Luciferian activity. What else do we want to hear? And the unfortunate aspect of it, the so-called Biafrans, I don't know if they're truly Biafrans or just animals. And they promote it, and they tell you, now she is the queen of Idu. This woman cannot keep a family here. The queen of Idu. This woman cannot even host her mother in Los Angeles. The family is in disarray. Okay, now I'm going to know. But this is the person that is the queen of Idu that is taking Biafrans to their promised land, according to what God has told her. Ebidokwafa, akpọbakwafa Chineke. Amara mgbe mmadụ ga-akwụsị. But one thing that we guarantee you guys, we are here to stay. According to my reverence, I said, we don't know. I don't even know how you coined that word. It came out right there. When they were saying, we move, we move. Now, they are not moving anywhere. They're crying. You say, we go nowhere. We are here. And we are here to salvage our people. We are here to reorient our people. We are here to help our people because some of them are really helpless. Helpless. Can you imagine that somebody has been asked to get in the bush for the past 10 months? Nothing. Look at that. Bush. You see? So it's not an easy job, but this is why we're here. And for some of you who understands this simple truth, who are keeping quiet and trying to see where it weighs. Let me tell you, there's no way that the Kano will not pay for all this evil against our people. Because we warned them. We also offered him to go to mental health and submit itself. We gotta start playing this broadcast as well. So whatever he's doing today to play for insanity is not gonna happen. Because there's men's rear in what he did. Even the people who follow us, yeah, I say, sit at home. Ufana I say no, sit at home. He has his phone. He has his same miseries communicating with him. How come he cannot talk to them? How come he cannot get a message out? So for some of you who are still following foolishly, know that what you're going to get is nothing but death. But if you are doubting, if you don't know what to do, you can call this platform here and say you are lost. You need help. Because I know that some of you are stuck. No matter the stuck. That's what is going on. You don't know. So we are here to help. We are still asking our people to make themselves available because it takes two to tango. There's obviously a lot of work to be done for people who are enjoying it on the chat and River State. We intend to expand this radio because this radio is what we can use to reorient you guys who are yet to hear this gospel. So we need help. We need men of goodwill to begin to make themselves available. What we are talking now is not about pulling down Fulani. We're trying now to reorganize ourselves, to reorient our people. And in all this, I ask you, even before you think about calling, consider that you must come with truthfulness and consider that you must come with humility. This is not a platform of Ndekwana or Imakwandaibo. No, we are nobody. We are just dust in the wind. So we urge you to come. We need help to salvage our people from this mess that we are in. And with that, my Reverend, I want to once again thank you so very much for what you're doing. God will bless you. He will keep you. He will let his face shine on you and your entire family as you continue this work. And I would say, oh, hell, Biafra. God bless the people of Biafra and all of us of freedom. And thank you once again. There will.
Thank you very much. Of course, that is the voice of Emazi Obidi Obieno. And our position at this moment, it should be clear to you that you are not in the position to advise us when it comes to issue regarding Biafra agitation, in fact, in all pro-Biafran group. Because we have been there. We have first-class information of everything we are telling you. And it's not our intention to drag anybody in the mud. But certainly our duty to make sure our people who need rehabilitation are rehabilitated, our people who live in ignorance are enlightened, and our people who have now been placed in the prison of fear, we will break that prison. Can you come out and tell me you are sitting at home because you want to sit at home? This is not the truth. But it's going to end in two ways. It's either the people will revolt against all of you giving sit-at-home order, or you keep them down and take their life from them. But somebody is going to respond to all of you very soon. We know how it's going to end. But then we encourage our people. We can do it the better way. We can do it the easiest way. We can do it with the love of our motherland in our hearts. We will get home eventually. At this moment, I will be winding up on this very segment. Tomorrow is another day. We'll continue from where we stop. Take your time and review those areas, those things we are here to provide through this platform. My brother, come on board. It is our duty and responsibility to save the next generation. our people, we need to be connected to our people. Every nook and cranny. We need to know what is going on in our community. Without Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio Station, by now you be hearing, oh, Fulani killing Imo, Fulani killing Anambra, hey, Fulani ATQC, Janjaweed DSS. Are we saying these people are sent? Are we saying they are not responsible for some of the atrocity going on in our land? Are we saying that they are not killing our people? No, we are not saying that. But we should be sincere enough to be able to differentiate the dog bite and the lion bite. So the doctor can be able to administer effective medical health care to us. Because when the lion bites you, I don't think you're going to contract rabies. And so no need of treating you of rabies. But if it is the doctor should know what to do. When Fulani are attacking us, there is a way we respond to those matters. And everybody will respect his or herself. And when we are the one killing ourselves, there is a way we present it. And so evil can be exposed as we are doing today. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Election is by the corner. Go and register and get your PVC. We understand you will be disenfranchised or unknowingly, systematically, in the end. We understand that your PVC may not count. We understand a lot of the, but have it. I told you in all my life, the only ones I registered for PVC, they didn't give me. They said computer did not capture my face. You know, I'm too black, so he couldn't see me very well. So they didn't give to me. But I still have, is it the receipt? I still have it at home. After how many years? After how many years?
Hello?
Yes, caller on the line.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here. That is Nnamdi Kanu. I just want to, for this avoidance of doubt. And of course, this is where we draw the curtain for this evening segment. They cannot stop us. Neither are we going to allow them to deceive anybody again. If you're being deceived at this moment, that is your choice. It is the path you have to walk alone. And like I was saying, we need to work very hard. We need to make sure that our people know the truth. Let them be liberated. Biafrans must remain focused. Biafrans must remain determined. Biafrans must be ready to go home. And of course, defend the Biafran nation on every outpost. Because if we fail to do that, nobody will do that for us. If we fail to save our nation, nobody will do that for us. The safety of Biafra is in our hand, and all it takes to restore Biafra is also in our hand. I sign off from here. Good night and God bless.